In our last study, we learned that suppressing our emotions leads to dishonest communication and is physically unhealthy. Another unhealthy way to respond to emotions is to thoughtlessly express everything you feel. Dr. Neil Anderson calls that indiscriminate expression. Indiscriminately telling anybody and everybody exactly how you feel is usually unhealthy for the other person. The Apostle Peter is a great example. Peter was the John Wayne of the New Testament, a real door slammer. He had no problem telling anyone what was on his mind or how he felt. He is referred to as the one-legged apostle because he always had one foot in his mouth. Peter's indiscriminate expression of his emotions got him into trouble more than once. One minute, he makes the greatest confession of all time. "Thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God," Matthew 16, verse 16. And then a few minutes later, Peter tells Jesus he doesn't know what he's doing, and Jesus has to rebuke him. "Get behind me, Satan," in verse 22. It was Peter who missed the point on the Mount of Transfiguration by suggesting they build 3 tabernacles to honor Moses, Elijah, and the Master. It was Peter who impulsively whacked off the ear of Caiaphas' servant during Jesus' arrest in Gethsemane. It was also Peter who promised to follow Jesus anywhere, even to death. Then only hours later, Peter swore that he never knew him. The fact that Peter later became the spokesman for the early church is evidence of the powerful transformation effected by the Holy Spirit. But indiscriminate expression of emotions may be somewhat healthy for you, but it is usually unhealthy for others around you. "There, I'm glad I got that off my chest," you may say after an outburst. But in the process, you just destroyed your wife, your husband, or children. James warned in his epistle, chapter 1, verses 9 to 20. "But let everyone be quick to hear, slow to speak, and slow to anger, for the anger of man does not achieve the righteousness of God." The Apostle Paul admonished in Ephesians chapter 4, verse 26, to be angry and yet do not sin. If you wish to be angry and not sin, then be angry the way Christ was. Be angry at sin. Turn over the tables, but don't attack the money changers. Indiscriminate expression is unhealthy for others, and it really will be for you along the way. Telling everybody and anybody exactly how you feel, venting emotions freely might help a person avoid the pain of bottling up his feelings, but vented emotions often level other people in the process. In our next study, we will look at the correct option, which is the openness of acknowledgement.